Hello and welcome to Say It With Your Legs Media. My name is Ines Luby. And this week, the UCI Cyclocross World Cup is in Val Di Sole, Trentino, Italy. And this is round 10. And the ladies, they got a good start. As we're going to talk and go through the race. At the front, we see the young lady from Italy. She's the current national champion. Her name is Parisco. And into the second corner would be sort of the high, basically the way her day would go. So she started off with a crash that sort of backed up everyone. And in the process of getting back on her bike, she's trying to get back on the bike to stay to the front. She gives the rider behind a really good swift kick. But the rider, showed immense skill and stayed on the bike. So while everyone was getting held up, this allowed Sailing Alvarado to get away and get a good lead out. So she got away and she rode up the front for about a lap and a half until she got caught by Park Peterson. And Park Peterson, pretty much after she caught Sailing, and they still actually on the same team. But after she caught Sailing, she just pretty much just dominated the field and just rode away. And she had an amazing race. Amazing young lady, super strong, super talented, and she rode away on her own to solo to victory. So the ladies' race was pretty eventful as well too. So as we're gonna just watch her go to the finish in those last couple of times, because the ice and the snow, it was pretty tough to ride on. So she managed to just roll away from everyone. Had a really good race, amazing race. One of the youngest riders in the pro women's field. She races the road as well. So, and in second place was Sailing Carmen Alvarado, and she finished at a respectable second place after some time off and coming back from injury. But then the Italian national champion, she went down so many times. She had a really good lead. And definitely was vying for, she should have been on the podium, but she went down quite a few times. Basically, like I said, like in the beginning of the race, she went down, and that would be the highlight of her race. It was constantly going down. So into this last corner, she's, basically up there for third, but she slid out, and that was it for the podium for her. She slid out, and that was it. So Bucker took advantage of that, and she rode the whole race with a broken shoe, buckle hanging off the shoe. And she finished third, which was pretty amazing. And Parisco had to actually sprint for fourth place. So she almost got beat out by fourth place by Rochette. So now into the men's race. The men's race was pretty eventful as well. So they got a good clean start. My favorite was Matthew Van Der Poel, who had just been in north of Spain, the south of Spain training. And so he's come back from the nice sunny warm weather to these snowy conditions. So the men were definitely a lot more cautious in that first and second corner. So as you see, as they come into the first corner, they're still going hard, but they take the time, feet out, feet down, and taking no chances. But towards the back of the group, you did get one guy who slid out, a couple guys. But right off the back from Switzerland, his name is Kahn. He took off, and quickly a group established. But this hill was a nemesis for everyone. As you can see, there were quite a few pileups on this hill, and then one spectacular one in the ladies' race as well. And there goes Matthew Van Der Poel, and he's at the back of this front group. He never made it to the front, but he did keep them in sight, but they did get away from him. So Kahn basically started the race out really strong, and then a quick three formed at the front, which was Van der Put, and Kahn. So that was the three. So apologies for his name is Michael. Michael's the guy in the white. So like I said, there were quite a few slips in the men's race as well too. So the men had their problems as well. So but in second place, this is this is actually Matthew Van Der Poel. So he's not really competing for. I actually thought he would do pretty well, but obviously looked like he was just going through emotions. The other thing, there weren't as many pit changes today because there wasn't as much mud and stuff getting stuck up in the bikes as normal. So there weren't too many pit changes. So they were able to ride the bikes almost from start to finish. And obviously you have to change the stuff from the icing. So these two were actually battling for second and third. Oh no, this is first and second. Sorry, apologies. These two are actually battling for first and second. So you have Michael, and then you have Van der Poel, and eventually Michael gets in front of Van der Poel, and once he gets in front of Van der Poel, that was pretty much all she wrote. He was definitely the stronger of the two riders. So it's like Michael's just waiting, just watching, just checking out the good lines, and this is the spot where he makes his move. So it's like Van der Poel almost comes in on him, but he is not able to stop him. And once Michael gets in front of him, and he just pretty much like slowly but surely rolls away. This is lap 5 of 8, and then Khan and Schrack battling for 3rd and 4th place. And I think Khan was actually able to get away from him because he was just a bit more technical. We had we had many crashes, but only one abandonment. So his name is Isobit. Isobit actually went down pretty hard on the knee, and unfortunately he had to abandon. So his guys come over, like he says he wants to sit down, so he's just taking off his jacket. I thought he was giving him his jacket to wrap around him, but he gave him his jacket so he could sit down on the ice. So basically what happened was they came and got a stretcher, and they took him away on stretcher. So, but then the win went to Michael. He, convincingly rode away from everyone. Michael rode away from everyone, and they were celebrating his finish. Well done. And then in second place, the second place is the same team as the ladies' second place, Alpecin. So Van der Poel, who rides for Alpecin, he is able to. This is an amazing finish for him, his highest finish of the season. So he's usually behind Van der Poel, but today it was all about Van der Poel, and Khan was able to hold on for 3rd place, even though Schrack was coming. Khan still, the conditions were too icy and too hard to take too many chances. So there comes Van der Poel, and then right behind him is Khan coming in for 3rd place, getting Switzerland on the podium for the first time in like probably 10 years. And then in 4th place was Schrack, and then to round up the top 5 was Rugg. So it was an amazing race, tough race in the snow. That was some tough conditions, and that was very entertaining. So next, round 11, and I'm pretty sure they're back in Belgium. I will confirm that in the credits. So thanks for watching. Say with your legs, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.